Hello everyone, this is your favorite realtor, Erica Hernandez. I hope you're staying warm and dry today. Houston weather is just crazy, isn't it? I feel like I just made a video about the fall and how to get ready for fall, and it was actually really hot at that point, and we just kind of skipped over fall. I mean, I don't know what's going on. It's like winter right now. I think I heard on the news today that there's like a possible freeze. That is really crazy. Okay, so today's video is going to be about a question that I've had quite a few people ask me, so I thought I'd address it. It may be something that more people than not are actually thinking about. I just didn't realize this was something that you kind of think of when you're purchasing a home. And so here's the question that I've been asked. The question is, if I am approved for a loan, let's say for $200,000, and the house that I'm purchasing is only $180,000. Can I use the $20,000 difference so that I can buy furniture, appliances, and cover some of the moving expenses and things like that? So I've actually had quite a few people ask me this question. What can you do with the difference there between the sales price and the loan? If you'd like to hear about this answer and more information on this, please stay tuned. All right, guys, let's jump right in. So I've had this question. If my loan is more than the sales price of the house that I want to purchase, what can I do with the difference? Wouldn't it be sweet if we could use that $20,000 difference, just like the example I just gave, to actually purchase some new furniture and just like redo your whole home? That would be amazing. I'm going to give you some sad news today. Unfortunately, no, you cannot use the difference between what your loan is and the sales price. So if you want a house for $180,000, then the bank will only let you borrow the money that you need for that $180,000 home. So for veterans, which today we're celebrating veterans, veterans can do 100% financing. If they're purchasing a house for $180,000, they're probably financing the whole thing, so 0% down. So everything depends on how much you are going to be putting down and how much the bank is going to let you borrow for that house, let's say for $180,000. But yeah, unfortunately, we cannot use the difference. If you don't use the money that the bank is approving you for, you lose it. And so that is the answer to the question. All right, now that being said, that's why I always recommend for you to use a realtor. Recently, I've had a lot of people that say, well, if I already know the house that I'm going to buy, I know the neighborhood and I know what I like, and I'm on har.com and I've seen on realtor.com all these homes that I like, I don't really need a realtor. I mean, I know what I want. I can just go in, make an offer. And you shouldn't think like that. Get a realtor, because after all, when you hire an agent and you're the buyer, a lot of times the broker or the builder you go to is going to pay our commissions, unless it's like for sale by owner, and that's just case by case scenario. But always get a realtor so that they can help you with little things. I mean, we do this for a living, so we can help you with how to play with numbers. I'm going to give you a little bit of information, not too much so you don't get overwhelmed. But let's say that you're buying the house for $180,000, right? Well, if you wanted to have a few extra $1,000 to maybe buy some furniture and things like that, what you could do is, if the house price is $180,000, maybe you could offer $185,000. And of course, the seller is going to be super excited about that. But what you're going to do is you're going to say, Mr. Seller, I'm going to offer you $185,000, but I want you to cover $5,000 towards closing. A lot of times they don't have an issue with that because they still net that $180,000 they wanted. And what you're kind of doing essentially there is you're financing $5,000. Now, $5,000, depending on what kind of loan you get, let's say it's a 30-year loan, it's not going to affect your payment by a whole lot. But what it will do is it helps you keep that $5,000 in your pocket. Let's say you already had $10,000 and you said, oh, well, I've been saving for a while now, wanted to purchase a home, and so I have money in the bank. Okay, that's great. But if you were to get an additional $5,000, that means what you had saved in the bank, you get to keep it. So that way you can purchase whatever you need to purchase, and furniture and things like that. So there's a way to play with the numbers. Now, sometimes you can't do that, because if you offer $185,000, what happens is the bank is going to send out somebody to make sure it's worth $185,000. It really depends on the appraiser, but a lot of times, homes do appraise a little over than when we put them on the market. But I know as realtors, when we're selling a property, we try to put the sales price on the market as close to as we think the appraiser is going to appraise that property. We do not want to leave any money on the table. A lot of times we do a lot of homework to get that number super close. Best case scenario is when we put the house on the market for $180,000, for example, and the appraiser comes back and says, yep, it is worth $180,000. So we didn't leave any money on the table. So that's one of the ways that you can kind of play with the numbers there, so you can kind of keep some money in your pocket. For more information and other ideas that a realtor can help you with, you guys don't do this for a living, so you don't know about these things. So I always recommend get yourself a buyer's agent. And number one buyer's agent here in Houston is Erica Hernandez. Give me a call. I love to help first-time home buyers. I love to help second-time home buyers. I mean, even if you're buying a second home and it's been a while, the process is so much different than when it was before. There's so many more documents, so many more things you can do. And so it's a great idea to always hire a buyer's agent. I would love to help you or your family. And if you know anyone who's looking to purchase right now, maybe even next year, I'm already actually working with a few buyers that are thinking about purchasing next year, and we're just kind of getting ourselves ready for that. And it does take time because this is a big commitment, so it's always nice to start early. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed my video, and for more information, again, please feel free to contact me. Don't forget to follow me on social media on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram at Erica Houston Realtor. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see other videos just like this. I try to keep them short. I know we are so busy, we have so many things to do, so just a short, quick tip for you. And if you're looking to purchase, I mean, this would be super helpful for you or anyone you know. You could send this video and share it to friends who are maybe thinking about purchasing a home soon. All right, guys, so I hope you have a good rest of your day. Again, happy Veterans Day to all my veterans, and thank you for your service. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you.